Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. So with Howard sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. McAdoo out there with Robinson. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Brandon Roy. And it's Randall in at the three. And for the Mavericks, Nance out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Noah. Then it's Nash. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Washington. Russell with it. Robinson a screen on Nash. Russell passes to Robinson. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
5 on the clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. McAdoo, that's in, coming off an assist from Randall. McAdoo's got the opening basket of the game for Washington. Stolen by Roy. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Randall.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Nash against Russell. Nowitzki a screen. Nash outside. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Head shot off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Nash. Brandon Roy making his last shot. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. Here is Nance. Now here's Nash. Noah with a screen on Russell. And here's Nash outside. Robinson pulls it in.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Roy misses. And here are the Mavericks now, searching for their first points of the game. Here's Nash. Pass to Noah. Out to Nance. Nash with it. Shot to stop the run. It's Roy on the wing. Buries it from three-point range. Roy's got 5 now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Washington leading now by 13. Here's Russell. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. McAdoo misses.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Nash, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And he makes both free throws. 1:57 left here in the first quarter. Now, here is Russell. Not a lot of room, and he drives in, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Nash after the basket by Washington. Here's Nowitzki. On the wing, Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Nowitzki. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Washington. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Here's Russell. Outside for Randall. Driving in. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Some agility shown there by Julius Randle with that frame, able to find a way to score.
Dallas trails by 15. And the Mavericks call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Nader comes in for Joakim Noah. And Newman subbed in for Nowitzki. .56 seconds left in the first. Pass to Nader. Now here's Nance. Nash right side. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Washington. White down low. Now here's Markkanen. Guarded closer. Bucket is good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Washington leading now by 17. Here's Anunoby. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Davis. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's Washington closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go. in that quarter.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, this is the group Don Nelson has on the floor right now. They've got Nash. Newman is out there with Nader. And it's Nixon in at the point guard. Here's Howard. It's rebounded by Nader. Dallas trails by 20. Driving to the basket. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Dallas. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Newman. Good on both. And so White will bring it up for Washington. Here's Howard over Nash. Outside for Davis. Davis setting the pick for Anunoby. Takes a 3. And it's Davis missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Nixon. Here's Nurkic over Howard. Great D that time from Howard.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And the Mavericks call time here. Nash outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Nash. Pass to Nurkic over Howard. And stolen by Howard. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Talk about confidence. Markkanen feeling like he can drill shots from anywhere right now.
Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Anunoby. Nembhard, the pass to Nance. Stolen by Markkanen. White drives in. Pass to Davis. Back to White. Davis with a screen on Nash. White finds Davis. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing. And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy.
Davis setting the pick for White. Takes the 3. And Davis with the basket on the assist by White. Davis has got his 2nd basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
Yeah, it's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Davis with a screen on Nash. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. Back to Nowitzki. Pass to Newman. Stolen by Markkanen. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And finished off by Davis.
Tenacious on the inside. Davis great at getting interior positioning and then capitalizing.
And the man slams it in.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Washington leading now by 23. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Anunoby outside. Davis against Nance. White inside. Scoreless thus far. Here's Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis. Now the Mavericks with it. Now Nash. Pass to Newman. Nowitzki left side. The shot, no good. Excellent D from Howard.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And so it's Washington holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And here's Nash. So with Howard sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got McAdoo, D'Angelo Russell out there with Roy. Then it's Robinson, and it's Randall in at the 3, the small forward.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Nembhard with it. Knocked away. Nance outside, right wing. 6 to shoot. Nash against Russell. And Nash is good for 3. Nash has got 5.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
Russell kicks to McAdoo. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Dallas calls timeout. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Nash kicks to Nance. Basket, good. Nance has got his second basket of the game. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. Randall with a screen for Russell. Pass to Randall. Now here is Robinson, covered by Nance. Shot clock at 5. Outside Roy, jacks up a 3, and again Washington with the triple.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Nash against Russell. Nash the pass to Nowitzki. Nash outside. No good that time. Nice D from Russell. Nash has gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Russell kicks to McAdoo. Robinson a screen on Nowitzki. McAdoo misses. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nowitzki, the pass to Nixon. Nowitzki with the screen on Russell. Clock at 6. Here's Nixon. Fires from deep. Roy with the rebound. Robinson up top, defended by Nash. Robinson kicks to McAdoo. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Nixon. He's guarded by Russell. Shot clock at 6. Nance passes to Nowitzki. Puts it up from 17. The shot that time not on target.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Well, D'Angelo Russell just so dangerous with options in the fast break.
Nash against Roy. Here's Nowitzki. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Launches it. And Brandon Roy, the bucket on the assist by Robinson. Roy's got 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Nance passes to Nowitzki. Fades away. It's good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Russell kicks to Robinson. Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Here's McAdoo. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And so it's Washington going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is the group Don Nelson has on the floor right now. They've got Nader, Larry Nance out there with Newman. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Nixon in at the point guard position. And McAdoo kicks to Randall. Clock at 4. Here he goes. And Randall throws it down.
Well, got the momentum. Randall's a terror when he gets those steps underneath him right to the rack.
Nixon, the pass to Newman. Here's Nader, guarded by Robinson. Nader can't get it to go. And so it's Washington with it. Here's McAdoo. Nance comes with the double team. Such a wide open look.
Well, excellent awareness. Enough room for D'Angelo to squeeze one off that time.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And then Roy with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Nixon. Here's the screen. Spins. Inside. Here's Nader. And just miss after miss right now. And it's Washington's ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Nader. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Fading away, he buries that one in traffic. Takes great body control to make that one go.
Roy kicks to Russell. Pass to McAdoo. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Newman.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Off with the layup. Outside Roy. Pass to McAdoo. Off target with his three. Here's Nixon. He's covered by Roy. Nance finds Nowitzki. Here's Nixon. Stolen by Roy. Into the lane. And then Roy with the jam.
He just makes scoring look so effortless. It's why you love watching Roy play the game.
Nowitzki with the screen on Russell. Crafty move. Nixon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The first one falls, and Washington going with a whole new group here. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Washington with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's White going inside. Pass to Davis. Fade away. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
So cool to watch AD at his size be able to move like that, take a jumper from the mid-range.
Nowitzki with the screen on Anunoby. Nash the pass to Nowitzki. With some arc. Washington with the rebound. White looking around. Outside for Davis. Cans it from downtown.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Nixon. White covering. Here's Nowitzki. And Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
High arcing shot. Outside Howard. And again, Washington with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Davis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
That one misses for Davis. Nash outside. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now our player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.